This is Porter Citrid, number 2.
This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
This is Maddox Tanny, number 12.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22.
This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
This is Craig Leroy, number 4.
Miles Warrenson, number 13.
Ben Johansson, number 14.
Welcome to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Welcome into Emery High School basketball here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. I'm Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. And Travis, ready or not, it's basketball season.
Here it is, right? Up here at Ben Lomond, Emery going to take on Roy, so it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's where we're at today. Made the lengthy drive to Ogden for the season opener as Emery is getting set to take on Roy. We will have a condensed pregame show with this being a preseason tournament. Their games shuffling in and out, and we are about 12 minutes away from tip-off. Hey, to get set, let's hear from head coach Dave Justice. We had an opportunity to catch up with Coach Justice earlier in the week. We talked about, the makeup of this roster, how things look this year for Emery. Only one senior on the team. We'll get to that interview now. Coach Dave Justice earlier this week.
Coach, always a pleasure to get you on, and I appreciate the time as we get set for another season.
Yeah, I appreciate coming talking about Emery basketball. It seems like it just yesterday the last season ended, but we're excited to get this one going. So, yeah, thanks for having me on, Jordan.
Yeah, for sure, Coach. As you get a little bit deeper in your tenure as head coach, does it seem like it comes a little bit faster that maybe you don't have an off season? What is this, year 5 now, right?
Yeah, year 5. And, you kind of get into the groove of, the things that we do and, our tournaments and various things. But, yeah, it comes fast, and it just seems like the other day a couple of these kids were, freshmen or sophomores. I obviously remember, Porter Citrid being a freshman and some of these juniors that are going to play for us just when they were young a couple years ago. It goes fast. Like the years start to bleed together a little bit.
It's funny how last year we were talking about this now being fully your program, right? The freshmen don't know anything other than Coach Justice. I almost feel like year 5 is even better in that realm because, really, it is you, right? It is your fingerprints all over this program. Even kids that were working to get to that high school level, they've never known anyone other than you as the head coach, and you've done a great job, again, of keeping that continuity with the coaching staff.
Yeah, so we have our same coaches that have all been with me since the start here. We have Coach Chris, obviously, who coached the JV again, and then we have Coach Todd, coaching the sophomore team, which have been with me the entire time. And so it's just that camaraderie and just that time together. It's like it's hard to replicate. So.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I know Emery High School has done so well on, and it's got to be easier for you, right? I noticed just in watching you guys at practice, everyone kind of knows their role. You guys really communicate so well together. I think this gets overlooked, from time to time at the high school game, but having a steady group is so important.
Oh, absolutely. Just being able, we've run you run similar drills. You always make changes or similar offense, similar defense. And so you really can just hit the ground running every year. And even in the summer, you kind of this is kind of who we are and what we do. And coaches kind of know what they do and what they roll and what we help at, what drills to help at. And so it's kind of, there's something that can't be replicated without just spending time together. And that's a big advantage that I feel like we've had the last couple of years, is just that we've had similar coaching staffs, with us three. And then just adding Lance last year on the freshman, he's back for another year. And so kind of the same coaching staff, I think it's a big thing. And I think if you look at around the state, and even in any sport, not necessarily basketball or football, but I think some of the teams that do the best are the teams that have that history of the program and the history of the coaches. And even if the coach leaves, it's maybe someone that's familiar with the program and can kind of keep it going, you know what I mean? And so I think it's a big advantage, and I think hopefully we can help us this year.
Coach, a moment ago you mentioned Porter Citrid. You said you remember when he was a freshman. He happens to be your only senior on the team this year. And we had a chance to talk with him last week, and he kind of laughed and said, yeah, I didn't expect this to happen. It's just kind of the way it worked out. But he seems to be in a really good space. It just seemed like Porter, every time I've been to the Spartan Center over the last few months, he has been there shooting by himself, right? In the dark even, he's in there shooting. And it just seems like Porter is in a really, really good spot, in his head especially, going into his senior campaign.
Absolutely. So it would be hard. I understand. We kind of talked to him about it, but it's like, it's hard being maybe the only senior and and a bunch of juniors or underclassmen. But he really has taken a great leadership role, and he's really gotten the fire of it. Just like you said, he's always in there shooting with the younger kids, and if they can't come, he's in there by himself. And so really just, how much he's grown as a basketball player the last few years has been remarkable, and it's just been because of his attitude and his work ethic. And I'm super excited to see him play this year. He's a super fun kid, great shooter, great player, playmaker. I think he's going to have an outstanding season. And that's because of his hard work and that he's put into the off season.
When you talk about how it would be hard for him, and you guys have talked to him about it, Coach, what does that mean in terms of a role on the team? Maybe not so much as what we can expect, while the game is going on. But, in that leadership role, knowing that, hey, you're the oldest one, you're the only senior, you're the only one that's been here for 4 years, so we expect you to do blank. What would that be?
Yeah, the only thing about being hard for him is just like what you said. It's just, I think the younger kids are going to be kind of looking to him as an example, or when things get going hard during the season, like how is he going to respond? And so I think just being that only senior and just having that kind of role, I think that's kind of a lot of expectation. And so I think he's definitely up to the challenge and has done great and outstanding so far. And we have some other juniors and sophomores that have been great leaders as well. So that's the only reason why I meant a little bit hard for him, just kind of, because I think people just kind of naturally kind of look for him and just being and just having that leadership and that role and responding. But he's done an outstanding job of that.
So while you only have one senior, thinking off the top of my head, it's 7 juniors. Is that right? 7 juniors?
Yeah, 7 juniors, and we'll have also a couple sophomores that end up playing varsity. All good kids that we feel really good about and are excited about.
One of those sophomores in particular will be Brett Griffin. And, Coach, that's a kid that we saw a lot of last season as a freshman. And one of the first things I told Breck when I had a chance to talk with him the other day, and he's gotten big. Not only has he grown height-wise, but he's also gotten big physically. He looks like a different player. Yeah,
definitely. Credit to him, too. Both of them have been they're gym rats, and he's even gotten to the weight room and grown a couple inches. And so I think, and a lot of times you kind of forget that he's a sophomore, because I feel like his kind of timeline got accelerated a little bit. Because usually they don't play as freshmen, maybe they kind of inch into sophomores, and so sometimes I feel like, Breck's only a sophomore, just because he got so much varsity time last year, experience, and he's been great. It's just his attitude, and I think he spent a lot of time in the weight room, and he's been shooting the ball really well in practice, so hopefully that will translate into the games a little bit for him. And he shot really well last year, so we're expecting it to. And honestly, he's gonna athletically, he's kind of unique, where he's dunking. We had a low black and gold game. He had one off the Ben Johansson kind of threw one off the backboard to him, which he dunked. And so I think he's a super fun player to watch, athletic. And the great thing about Breck is that how great of a teammate he is. He's always picking up the kids and complimenting them and getting a good pass. And when he messes up, he'll take ownership of that. And so he does a great job that way. We're looking forward to him having a great season. He's going to be a super fun kid to watch.
Again, Coach Dave Justice of the Emery Spartan boys basketball team joining us right now. Coach, you and I were talking a bit off of the cuff, and yeah, the team looks great, right? Getting to see them go up against one another. It's a little bit of a different story when you finally get to go up against someone else, and I think that's what makes this weekend so entertaining. You finally get to see this team go up against someone else, and you get 2 games in 2 days, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Like, you look good in practice and things are looking good. They're getting after, they're doing well, but it's hard to tell until you actually lace them up, right? And so it's going to be interesting. And I think this team, being super young and introducing a lot of new guys to the varsity level, I think we have a lot of talent, but it might take some time and throughout the year of like growth and learning and coming together before we kind of hopefully achieve our high potential of our team. And so yeah, I just growing into a lot of guys with the new varsity levels, learning that speed and that physicality and all that stuff. I think it might take a second, just kind of getting used to that. But I think you're going to see some glimpses, and they're going to play super hard. They're going to get after it, and I think by the end of the year, as these guys grow and learn, hopefully, from my perspective, we end up being a pretty gosh dang good basketball team. So.
Yeah, I know these first games, they're a little bit difficult, right? I mean, you can't really prep for Roy. You can't really prep for Granger. I mean, right? Do you approach this as, hey, we're going to focus on what we do going into this game, or do you actually take time to look at the opponents?
A little bit, but I would say more so than that we just need to focus on kind of what we do. And I think you kind of look and like who's the shooters, who you know what I mean, especially with early in the season, because there's just not a lot of film. Like maybe some stuff they run a little bit and talk about it, but you just got to really try to hammer down what you do, and then as the game goes on and as the games go on these first couple weeks, it's like, well, what adjustments do we need to make? And so these first couple weeks, I think we're just taking it as like, okay, we're just trying to get better, what adjustments we need to make and things, and then we'll obviously the scouting portion comes a lot more in. I mean, you do scout every game, but it comes really into when you get to region, when you really know those teams like super in and out. And so, yeah, I would say it's more of like we just want to focus on us and what we do this weekend, and try to play our Emery type of basketball.
Before we talk about the region and we look at some of the other teams, it is a much shorter region, and I would assume that because of that, Coach, you had to schedule more games, which is part of the reason why you're competing in some of these preseason tournaments, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, we've had a big region last year, and I really like the big regions. It's just because you had a lot of games, a lot of familiar teams. But just moving that from 8 teams to 5 teams, that schedules 14 games to 8 games, so you just lose 6 games. And then sometimes what happens, you put yourself in these tournaments, you don't have, really say of who you play. And so, I mean, we're excited to play some good teams on these tournaments, and I think it's going to be a good test for us. And hopefully, we can play some good teams and grow in that, and then by the time we get to our region, that we can have, we can kind of go through our, grow from that, like iron sharpens iron type of thing, and then we can be ready for that.
Region 13, Coach, that's Carbon, Emery, Manti, North St. Pete, and Union. One of the very first things that stood out to me when I saw the new region was no Richfield. I was a little sad about that. I am happy to see that Emery and Richfield will share the court in a non-region game, but boy, there are some rivalries still looming around that Region 13.
I know. I was super sad about that too. We missed just playing. We played Richfield, I think, ever since I've been involved with the program. I mean, we just had so much history with them, and they've been such a great team, and it's always been a big rivalry kind of going back and forth. And so, sad not being in the region, and plus, them being kind of close proximity to us. But I was glad that we were able to figure out a game, because I think we should keep the game going. It's such a good game for both teams, and it's always a kind of a test of where you're at, with when you play Richfield, right? Like you're like, oh, like how good are you? And they're super good again this year, but so it should be. So we're excited to get them on the schedule, but it's sad that they're not in our region anymore.
Still a very competitive region, though, right? When we look at some of those other teams, Manti, always good. Union has been really good. North St. Pete's been good, and we know that anytime Emery and Carbon get together, it's can't miss basketball.
Yeah, just so losing Richfield, but you gain a bunch of teams that you super have history with, right? Like we've played North St. Pete forever. Carbon Emery's a big rivalry game, and then you have Union, who we always have played in the preseason, and so we have had a history with them. We even played them in the tournament a couple of years ago, and then obviously a history with Manti. Manti, is such a great team. I know Coach Shakespeare left, but they have all their same coaching staff, and watching them play this summer, they were like, oh, they look like Manti. That's getting after it, man defense.
That's part of our interview earlier this week with Emery head basketball coach Dave Justice as we get set for the very first broadcast of the 2025-26 season. Travis, it's always fun when we get out of the area. We made a lengthy drive here today, and I think it's a tough challenge for this Emery team right out of the gate as you go up against a 5A school in the Roy Royals.
Yeah, a very tough matchup against the Royals, like you talked about, 5A. But this is what prepares you for when you get to the end of February when you get to that state championship round.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup, and we'll start with the lineup for your Emery Spartans.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22, point guard.
Porter Citrid, number 2, shooting guard.
Brett Griffin, number 0, guard.
Derek Conover, number 23, forward.
Maddox Tanny, center. Number 12.
Lineup for your Emery Spartans. The starting five for the Roy Royals tonight will be Jake Hamblin wearing number 0, number 1, Rock Speridan, number 5, Anthony Parker, number 23, Jesse Jones, and number 24, Boston Greenhall. Head coach for Roy, Ryan Hanna. Head coach for Emery, Dave Justice. Royals come out, similar color scheme to Emery, but they are wearing their home white uniforms, moving left to right. They win the tip, first shot, no good. Fighting for a rebound down low. Conover tips it away, and now A.J. Thomas with the ball. However, he's stripped and loses it in the backcourt, then comes up with a steal of his own.
Yeah, back and forth. That's a good box out, and then to get the steal, and then the other run offensively, almost 2 points. Looked like a lot of contact.
Citra down low, shot no good. Brett Griffin fighting for the offensive board, comes down with it. Then a foul drawn. Shots coming for Emery with 7:32 to play in the first. And A.J. Thomas will go to the line for the very first time this season. A.J. last year as a sophomore, Travis, had some big moments.
Yeah, A.J. keeps plays alive, and you see on that one off the miss, keeping plays alive, offensive rebound, then you get to the foul line, and you knock down the first point of the season.
One more coming for A.J. Second shot, no good, barely draws iron. Conover nearly tipped it in. And then a long rebound corralled by Jones. Emery 1, Roy nothing. Opening quarter. Royals with the basketball. Holding at the top of the key, it's Parker. Emery in a 2-3 zone, moving into the right corner, it's Hamblin. Hamblin kicks it to the left corner. Driving inside, Greenhall shot, no good, missed from 15. Long rebound by A.J. Thomas will push it for Emery. Goes to the corner, finds Maddox Tanny. Tanny now to Griffin. Breck, another youngster that got tons of time last year. Porter Citrid knocks down an NBA 3.
That's a shot that he loves. It's a set shot 3, and he rattles it through, and it's 4-0 Emery.
Quick start for the Spartans. Citrid, the lone senior on the team, put in the work in the offseason. Every time I was around the Spartan Center, he was in there typically by himself shooting throughout the summer. You can tell the seniors put a lot of work in. Roy gets on the board for the first time as Anthony Parker hits a three-point shot of his own. Emery 4, Roy 3.
Yeah, it looked like a steal, and then it gets batted out, and then Parker knocks down the three-pointer.
Griffin with the ball. Breck is definitely growing. Still only a sophomore. Finds Tanny. Tanny for 3. No good. Missed out of the right corner. And the ball was poked away, last touched by Emery, so to Roy it goes. 6:16 left in the first quarter. Emery 4, Roy 3.
That's a wild miss. It shoots out of bounds. It's an open look, and those looks are going to be there. He's got to knock those down as we move forward.
Not a ton of size. Maddox playing at the 5. Steps out. He can't hit the outside shot. Royal basketball. Hamblin wants to go into the paint to Jones. Jones lost the ball. Griffin falling out of bounds. Breck throws it right back to the Royals. Another 3-ball up. Great closeout by Conover. Got a piece of the ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. You want to talk about great recovery defense. Look no further than Garrett Conover as he closed out on the wing and got the tip.
Closed it out, got the block, got the tip, and saves possession for Emery. So right now the Royals trying to get the ball inside the middle of the paint. It's being tapped around. It's great defense. Now Emery on the offensive side. Let's see what they can do with that 4-3 lead.
2 minutes gone by. Thomas inside the paint. A.J. finishes with the right hand on the right side. He's got 3 points now to his name, and Emery leads 6-3. Royal basketball. On the perimeter, kick out now top of the key. They want to move it right side. It's Parker who has 1 triple already. Kicks it back, 3-point shot, no good. Tanny with a defensive board for Emery. Outlet up to Citrid, poked out of bounds, and Greenhall unable to come up with the ball, but he did knock it away. Out of bounds, it'll stick with Emery. 5:21 left in the first. Emery doubling up right now on Roy, 6-3.
Yeah, Roy's offense right now, 1 and out. That's a long 3. Those are the shots you don't want to take. Those are long rebounds. Those are long misses that Emery comes down with.
Here's a 3-ball up. Citrid, no good. Missed just off the front of the iron. Rebound now to the Royals. They'll push up with some speed. Athleticism on this Roy squad, no question. Great early test for Emery. Down low, up and in for 2.
And that's what they got to do. They got to pound the ball inside the paint. They have the size advantage. That one, the needle is threaded, and you get 2 points at the rim.
Emery maintains an early lead, 6-5. Shot no good. Rebound now to Roy. They're looking for their first lead of the ball game. Walking the ball up, it's Greenhall off of the left wing. Goes cross court, holding it's Parker. Bounce pass inside, intercepted. It's Breck. He's off to the races. Full head of steam. Can he go coast to coast? Yes, he can. Brett Griffin for 2.
Got fouled, too, on the way up.
You wanted the and one, didn't get it, but it's 8-5 Emery.
Yeah, they got clipped just a little bit across his arm, but he finishes with the contact. Again, turnover leading to offense.
Spartans stick in the 2-3. Roy trying to take advantage. 3-point shot, no good. Royals rebound down low, and Hamlin lays it in for 2.
Size, offensive rebound just kind of went right into Roy's hands. Bad bounce.
Breck off of the right wing. Foul and 1. There's a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Look at the explosiveness from the sophomore Travis coming off the right wing.
Yeah, the Royals defensively just a little bit out of their spots defensively, and that's a lane. He takes it. He goes hard to the rack, to the cup, finishes with 2. It's a chance to get the free throw. Emery 10, Roy 7.
And 1 for Breck is no good.
Sat on every part of the rim and rolled off.
10-7. Emery by 3 midway through the opening quarter. Roy trying to work the ball around the perimeter. Now they get it in off the left wing. Thought about the deep 3. They're going to maneuver the ball back around. Taking their time, 10 on the shot clock. Beautiful ball movement. And there's a wide open Spiriton down low, and he lays it in for 2. 10-9, Emery's lead down to 1.
Yeah, the Royals are patient enough, and they can work the ball around. They're going to find the soft spot in the defense, and they did on that one again.
Citron drives. Porter up and under, has the ball deflected. It goes out of bounds, but a 2-shot foul called, and now Porter will go back to the line. So one thing that is obvious, Travis, in the early 5 minutes of this opening quarter, Emery is very athletic on the perimeter. They can attack the rim, and they can earn, hopefully, freebies at the foul line.
Yeah, like you said, using that ball fake, getting off the three-point line, getting the defender in the air allows those lanes defensively. They have to rotate. They have to come up. It's going to give you a chance to get to the rim and finish. Got to make free throws.
Porter able to convert the second.
And that was a problem last year, was the free throw shooting.
Right now, Emery holding a 12-9 lead. Shot for the Royals at the rim, off the mark. And on the lengthy tussle for the ball, Roy comes up with it in the backcourt. Conover gets his hand on the ball again, and he tips it right off the fingertips of Jones. Hustle play by Conover.
Just stood up and then went for the ball, and it goes off Roy out of bounds. That's a great defense stop. Looked like it was going to go over the top. It was going to be a clean catch and 2 points at the rim. Instead, it's a Royals turnover.
Conover with the ball. 15 feet away off the elbow. Goes to Porter. Citron, a little bit of contact. He hits the deck. No whistle. 3 ball off of the mark.
Play on.
2:45 left in the first. Roy basketball. Down low. Spiriton. Beautiful interior pass, and he finds a man in Jesse Jones off of the right low block for 2. Emery's lead back down to 1. 2:34 left in the first. Spartans taking their time offensively. Drive inside, shot high off the glass. Brett Griffin. I think we're going to get used talking about Breck scoring in bunches. 14-11, Emery by 3.
That's a high kiss off the glass. Nothing the defense can do on that one.
Spiriton passes out of the paint. Kick out, 3 ball, good. And that's Will Coburn, who has checked into the ball game for Roy. And we are all knotted up 14 all.
Nobody closing on the corner. It's a good ball movement. Get the ball inside the paint, kick back to the corner, open look. That's the second 3 they've knocked down from that side of the floor.
Citron passes out of the shot, finds Tanny. Maddox drives, shot no good. Rebound for Conover. And that's great interior defense by the Royals. Lincoln Britt pokes the ball away. Roy looking for its first lead. 3 ball off of the right corner, no good. Rebound down low by Breck. Now, Breck with the size, the speed, and the ball handling ability can take off on those defensive boards. Kicks it corner, A.J. Thomas, wide open 3, no good. Rebound to Britt.
It's a good draw, though. You draw the defense all inside the middle, you're going to get open looks in the corner. We've seen it time and time now so far in this first quarter. They've got some open looks in the corner. You got to knock them down.
Minute 19 left here in the opening quarter. Roy is yet to take the lead. 3-ball up, top of the key. It's off of the mark. Rebound down low to Jones. Jones has been a handful down low. His shot is off of the mark, and a foul on Conover as he had to leap forward.
Now that size is starting to come into Roy's advantage. Couple offensive rebounds, 3 on that possession. Get you the free throw line and a chance for the first lead of the night for the Royals.
KK Kennedy about to check in for Roy after the first foul shot by Spirited. First shot is up, and Roy has their first lead of the ball game, 15-14. Emery will also go to the bench for the very first time in this ball game. Miles Mortensen will check into the game, as well as Ben Johansson. Second shot is good, and so it's 16-14 Roy.
Now we got to watch there in the Emery offensive side. Where is the offense going to come from?
Half-court trap, and it forces an early Emery turnover.
And that's what you do. You trap the ball handler, make him get rid of it. That's what they do. They force the turnover out of bounds into the Roy bench. You got to come up and get the ball. You can't stay back.
We have 60 seconds left in what's been a very entertaining quarter. Roy basketball off of the left wing. No dribble. They swing it the complete opposite side. Now down low. Kennedy's first shot is off of the mark. Loose ball, and Kennedy comes up with it. Then lost it. Picked up by the Royals. They'll reset. Spirited. Great interior pass again. Kennedy went to kick out. Foul is called, and I believe A.J. Thomas will be the guilty party with 37.8 to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Coach Justice upset. He says grab the ball with 2 hands. That should have been a loose ball in Emery's possession. Instead, the Royals get the ball underneath the basket, 37.8, and a 2-point lead.
Fresh 35. 3-ball up, 3-ball down.
Just
Boston Greenhall.
You can't give guys corner threes. That's another open corner 3, the third one in the quarter.
So this 1-2-2 trap giving Emery a little bit of fits. Offense needs to kill the dry spell. Citrid, he goes baseline, up and under for 2. Porter Citrid. He's got 7 in the ball game. 19-16 Emery trailing by 3. Shot clock turned off. We're down to 8 seconds in the opening quarter. 15 feet away, quick swing. Roy, step back 3 against the zone. No good. Conover with a rebound. And we go to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining one here at Ben Lomond High School, 19-16. Roy with a 3-point advantage when we return.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
You're looking for somewhere you could be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150.
The Spartans play here.
This is Maddox Tanny, number 12. This is Miles Morrison, number 13.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Second quarter about to get underway. Emery and Roy, and right now it's Roy with a 3-point advantage. Travis, your thoughts on the first quarter?
I thought Emery in that first quarter came out defensively, did a good job early on. Offensively, it started to click. They're finding ways to get to the rim and the free throw line. And then towards the late, they turned the ball over a couple times, allowed a couple open looks, and they're down 3 points.
Lineup for Emery as we get the second quarter rolling. A.J. Thomas, Porter Citrid, Garrett Conover, Miles Mortensen, and Ben Johansson. Turnover for Emery, and Roy will turn it into 2 points almost immediately. Greenhall makes it 21-16. Roy by 5.
It's at least 5 points now in the last 3 possessions off turnovers.
Thomas, top of the key, takes a couple of dribbles.
That's a reach. Yep.
Foul is called on the ground.
That's one where you have to slide your feet over to the spot instead of just standing stationary and reaching out with your hands. That's why you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
Breck will come into the ball game. Conover will get a breather. No different than on the football field.
Nope.
He's a hustler. Does all the little things. Citra to inbound. Gets it into Johansson, guarded by Kennedy. Back out now to Breck. 29 on the shot clock.
They need to get some sort of high ball screen to get off that screen and then find a shooter in the corner. Right now, very stagnant offensively.
3-2 zone here for Roy. Johansson trying to break it. You called for the high pick. Breck set it. Nothing there. And now with 12 on the shot clock, Emery goes to the high post. It's Breck. Turn around in the paint. Shot no good. Got a clean look. Couldn't convert. Mortensen fights for the rebound, and he's got his first bucket of the ball game.
That one came off the rim soft, and Mortensen does a good job just staying right in the paint, finishing off the rebound, up at the glass, and in for two.
21-18. Emery down 3. The Royals are going to take some air out of the basketball and reset. Greenhall with the ball at the penetration line. Takes a couple of dribbles. Goes high post. Kick out right side 3. Coburn, no good. Mortensen with a Griffin with a rebound. Breck is now off and rolling. Breck with a tremendous box out. Now we'll see if Emery can chop a little bit more into this deficit. Porter, open, right corner 3, no good. Breck fights for the offensive rebound, had it poked away. Not a bad look, couldn't convert. Royals want to push in transition. Splits 2 defenders, foul called, and foul shots on the way now for Boston Greenhall. 6:20 to play in the second quarter. It's 21-18. Royals with a 3-point advantage over Emery.
Yeah, Greenhall deep positioning on the floor off a beautiful outlook pass right at the rim. And all you can do is hack him and send him to the free throw line.
Foul shots coming. Greenhall's been a difference maker in this game and makes good on the first foul shot. Changes coming in for Emery. Thomas and Mortensen will get a breather. Conover and Tanny come back into the ballgame. So Coach Justice has gone 7 deep so far here in the first game of the season. Team with only 1 senior. Great junior class. Some athleticism coming up. Athleticism this year. Lot different look than what we saw a season ago. 23-18 off of the made free throws. Emery trails by 5. Breck, no look pass. Finds Citrin in the corner. Penetration. Kick out now to Johansson off of the right wing. Great closeout by Roy. And now a 15-footer. Tanny puts it in. And that's Maddox's first bucket of the season. 23-20. Emery hanging around with 5:55 to play in the second.
Yeah, it's going to be on this end of the floor now if they get, stops. Because Roy seems to be in a little bit of a groove offensively now.
Right side with the basketball. 3-point shot on the way. Good. Johansson had a hand in his face, but Boston Greenhall paid no mind, and he pops from deep. 26-20 Roy.
Yeah, we just talked about Greenhall. You did. You brought it up. The way he's been playing here the last, 5-6 minutes. Again, that one steps in, knocks down a 3.
Again, a 3-2 zone here for the Royals. Give Emery a different look than what we typically see at the 3A classification. Don't see a lot of the 3-2. And an unforced turnover. Breck tried to go to Johansson. Ball goes through his hands, out of bounds. Turnover, ball goes back to Roy. Johansson will go to the bench. A.J. Thomas is back in the game, so the starters have worked their way back in for the Spartans.
Yeah, right there, that's when he's just thinking too much before he's catching the ball, what he's going to do with his move, and it goes off his fingertips out of bounds.
3 minutes gone by in the second. Kennedy, cross-court pass. It's Britt. Britt takes a dribble, goes to Greenhall, top of the key. Back to Britt, open 3. And right now, Roy making Emery pay out of the zone, 29-20.
You've got to close out hard. That one, he was indecisive if he should stay up or close out. He doesn't close out. It's a 3.
Conover fading away. Beautiful shooter's touch. Much needed bucket for Emery. His first 2 points, 29-22. Emery trying to keep pace with 5A Roy.
Roy's such a good 3-point shooting team. I don't know how long you can stay in this defense. They forced a turnover on that one, but the Royals right now from the 3-point line doing an excellent job of breaking down that 2-3.
Coach Justice wants to take a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 4:27 to play in the second. Roy 29, Emery 22 when we return.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next vehicle. They offer guaranteed lowest prices. Come check out the selection of Ford F-Series trucks, including America's most popular truck, the Ford F-150.
We have them all right here in Price. Stop in and see us for a different experience.
The Spartans play here.
This is Porter Citrud, number 2.
This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
.427 to play in the opening half. Roy 29, Emery 22. Love the first game of the year. You really never know what to expect. Here's Emery going up against a very good team on the road. And so far, I like what I've seen.
I think this is going to be a very good year for the Emery Spartans. Tough region, as we know, but so far so good early on in this game, only down 7 points.
Also a very different look as far as that region is concerned, and that was part of the topic with head coach Dave Justice earlier in the week. Emery has to find a way to tab a few more of those non-region games because the region is significantly smaller.
Nope.
Tanny, tough shot, no good. Excellent tip out by Conover. Now to Porter. Citrud wearing number 2. You see him wearing number 4 in the promo packages. Wearing number 2 out on the floor, and as A.J. Thomas tries to drive to the rack, he's fouled by K.K. Kennedy. 4:02 left in the first half. Second team foul against Roy. Referees have let them play. Very much in control of this ball game. It's been entertaining.
Yeah, this next 4 minutes, we'll see what Emery can do. Only down 7. They got to go on a little mini run, but defensively, they've got to get better defending the three-point line and limiting those turnovers on the offensive end.
Conover wanted a bounce pass in the baseline. It was intercepted. Royals back with the ball. Greenhall kicks it right side. Parker, open tray, knocks it down. It's his second triple of the ball game. 32-22, Roy's biggest lead.
Didn't mean to cut you off, Jordan. Saw it immediately. The open look to kick. That's an easy walk-in 3, and they bury another one, lead up to 10.
Citrud caught in the air, turnover. Tried to go with a bounce pass. It was intercepted by Jones. And now the Royals will push the other direction. Parker, another 3, no good. Gets his own rebound. He'll tee up another. That time missed again. Missed short, then long. But a third opportunity for the Royals, stolen by Thomas. A.J. coast-to-coast foul and 1. So defense creating offense for Emery.
Yeah, Roy looked like they were going to track down the rebound. They do. They turn the ball over, and then on the other end, you commit the foul, and you put Emery back at the free throw line.
See the athleticism in the open floor by A.J. He was able to step in that window, Travis, pick that ball off about 20 feet from the basket and go coast to coast. Cannot finish the and 1.
That's a 5-point swing.
3 minutes left in the first half, and here's Roy with a beautiful feed. Hamlin takes it right down the paint, lays it in for 2, 34-24. Roy back by 10.
That Maddox Tanny a little late getting back in position, and he flies by him, makes the layup over the top of him, lead back to 10.
Thomas with a bounce pass, finds Breck. Corner 3, good. Breck Griffin from deep. Breck's got 9 in the first half, 34-27. Emery trailing by 7, but hanging around at the 2:35 mark.
I think you can have a lot of success from those corner 3s. They finally get one to fall.
Royal basketball. Drive down the paint, ton of contact. Refs say play on, doesn't matter. Lakin Britt finds the bottom of the net, 36-27.
It's either a foul or a travel. They call nothing. He finishes with the contact. That's a good job by him to finish with that contact. Lead back to 9.
Breck out of the left corner. Cross-court pass, finds Citrud. Head fake, step, left side, 3-ball, good. Beautiful move by Porter.
Back-to-back corner 3s right in front of the Royal bench. Slice that lead down to 6.
That's Porter's second triple of the ball game. 36-30. But Roy gets it right back, and it's Boston Greenhall again off the left wing.
That is such an efficient score we've seen so far in the first half.
Porter out of the right corner. Couple of dribbles, goes to Thomas, swings it, Breck, left corner 3, no good. Contact as Breck hits the deck. No foul called. And now Roy trying to push in transition. And the ball went off of Hamblin. They initially said it was Roy ball. They were going to stick with saying it's Roy basketball. I thought it would go to the Spartans. Now they're going to adjust it. Nope. It'll stick with Roy, but we do have a timeout on the court. A minute 31 left to play in the second. Roy 39, Emery 30. Spartans are hanging around in the season opener.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
Yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
The Spartans play here.
This is Maddox Tanny, number 12. This is Miles Warrenson, number 13.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Minute 31 left in the first half, 39-30. Roy with the lead over Emery. It is Roy basketball. Emery will come out of the timeout with the starting five out on the floor. A.J. Thomas, Porter Citrid, Maddox Tanny, Brett Griffin, Garrett Conover. Royal ball on the baseline. Into the corner. Three-point shot on the way. Good again. That's Jesse Jones who knocks that one down. This is a very, very efficient three-point shooting team in Roy. Largest lead of the game, 42-30. Tanny, mid-range jumper. Good. Fading away. Maddox has 4.
Yeah, 2 of those mid-range jumpers so far in the first half for Maddox. 4 points like you talk about, but you talk about the shooting on this end of the floor. This is where Emery's got to get stops.
60 seconds to play in this opening half. 42-32, Roy with the lead. Another three-point shot, no good. Conover with the defensive board. Feeds it up to Thomas. AJ gives it to Porter. He'll try a triple. No good, tad bit long.
It's an all right shot. You get a 2-for-1 now as the quarter winds down.
About a 12-second differential between the shot and game clock. 42-32. Roy on top. Moving the ball around the perimeter. Greenall thought about it. Takes a couple of dribbles. Now goes to Parker. Parker also extremely good from beyond the arc. Get down to 8 on the shot clock. Parker with the ball out of the corner. Wants a bounce pass. Conover knocks it out of bounds. Important to note it wasn't a kick. He just poked it out. 5 on the shot clock. 18 on the game clock. Lob in, top of the key. A couple of dribbles. Greenhall will try a 15-footer, did not get it off in time. Credit the Emery defense. Tanny came up, got a piece of the ball. That forced the shot clock violation. And with 12.1 left in the first half, Emery will have a chance to get it under double digits to go into the break.
Yeah, that's one right there where they just lost track of how much was on the shot clock, and they dribble into a shot clock violation.
7 seconds. Tanny to Conover. Triple, no good. Rebound to Hamblin. He lofts it down floor, and that will take us to the end of the first half. Very entertaining game so far. Roy, 42 points for the 5A school, 32 for Emery at the break. They're hanging around, but the Spartans down by 10 in the season opener. Coming up, halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Cowley at Castle Valley Orthodontics. We'll take a look at the scoring as well. It's halftime here at Ben Lomond High School in Ogden. Roy 42, Emery 32 when we return.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
Picture this. A sudden burst pipe, flames engulfing your kitchen. Disaster strikes when you least expect it. But fear not, because Restore Wizard of Price is here to save the day. Their team of restoration experts is ready to tackle any fire or flood emergency from start to finish. They're not just here to fix the damage, they're here to restore your peace of mind. Don't let disaster catch you off guard. Call Restore Wizard of Price, 637-9165. Restore Wizard, the magic of a fresh start.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in eastern Utah.
Discover the best in local flavor at Stewart's Market in Castledale and Main Street Market in Farron. Enjoy the largest fresh produce section around. Ripe, vibrant, and hand-selected just for you. The personal butcher ensures every cut is just right, and the deli delights with ready-to-eat favorites. Shop fresh, shop local, and taste the difference community makes. Only at Stewart's Market and Main Street Market. Come home to quality and hometown service today.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care, from porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges. Their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Plumbing issues don't happen every day, but when they do, it's good to know that there's a plumber you can trust right here in the Castle Country. The Swell Plumber has over 30 years of experience and has proven that he's reliable. Here's what some customers have said about the Swell Plumber.
Kurt was amazing. He came out to the house the same day and got quotes to us very quickly.
Kurt kept in touch with us with updates as things progressed. I was definitely pleased.
For residential and commercial plumbing, go to theswellplumber.com and book your appointment today.
Welcome to the Emery Spartans Halftime Report, brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Call at 637-2222 and schedule your free consultation for a smile that will last a lifetime.
Halftime here at Ben Lomond High School. Travis, the score right now, Roy 42, Emery 32. Welcome into the Halftime Report, brought to you by Dr. Daniel Callie at Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can give them a call for a free consultation on a set of braces at 637-2222. Your thoughts on this new-look Emery team here in the first half?
I think this team has the ability to do some special things this year. Offensively, they can get to the rim. They can get to the free throw line. We've seen that. The mid-range is there. They're going to have to knock down those corner threes. Teams are going to leave them open. They're going to have that ability to knock down the three-pointer. Defensively, though, just a little bit out of sorts on closing out when to get to those corners. So just some things to work on, but we're in game one.
Let's take a look at this group, and we'll start with the dynamic backcourt. And however you want to slice this or dice this, I mean, A.J. Thomas is going to handle the point, but he's very versatile, right? I think you got three guys in the backcourt that are going to play a huge role. A.J. Thomas, Brett Griffin, and Porter Citrid. Porter, the lone senior on the team, he leads Emery in scoring at the break. He's got 10.
Yeah, his ability to finish at the rim and knock down the long jumpers, I think when it's all said and done, when we get to the end, he'll be the leading scorer.
And then we look at Brett Griffin, only a sophomore. I mean, it's hard to fathom the ceiling that Brett Griffin has, only being a sophomore. He scores 9 in the first half. Context is everything, right? His ability to get to the rack is going to be huge for Emery.
Yeah, he's so smart, and like you said, just a sophomore, but he's thinking 2, 3, 4 plays ahead of time, and that's a real special talent right there that they have.
He's got 9. 5 points from A.J. Thomas. The game, it's always in control for A.J., right? We saw that as a sophomore, and I love talking with A.J., really a fun kid to be around. He talked about kind of evolving his game and just how much better he would be this year getting that varsity experience. Showed in the first half. He looked very in control.
AJ's going to play defense. He's going to take charges. He's going to rebound the heck out of the basketball. And when he has an opportunity around the rim off offensive rebounds, he's going to finish at the rim and get to the free throw line occasionally.
We get 2 points out of that first half from Garrett Conover. He does a lot of the dirty work, though. You love that type of player defensively. He was fantastic in that first half as well. Also smart as far as movement with the basketball. I thought it was a solid half for Garrett.
I thought so too. Like you said, does the dirty work. He's going to dive on the floor, come up with loose balls. Second chance opportunities on the offensive end with him on the floor because he's a hustler.
What about Maddox Danny? He scores 4 points. The big fella's got range. We know he's got ups. He can jump out of the building, but he's also able to move specifically in the mid-range. I love the mid-range game in basketball, and we saw Maddox pop about a 15-footer. He's got 4 at the halftime point.
Yeah, had that wild initial miss that came crashing off the glass and then came back, knocked down his next 2 with the mid-range.
And then Miles Mortensen has 2 points as well. He comes in off the bench. Delivers out the dirty work down low, scored off of a rebound.
Yeah, he's going to rebound the ball too. Whenever he's in there, the opportunity just to still out, give Emery second chance opportunities. That's what he's going to do, and he did that in the first half, got a bucket.
And with that, Emery scores 32 points. Roy, on the other hand, they score 42. This is an athletic group.
They are. They're big, athletic, and they can shoot the heck out of the basketball.
A little bit of a different realm when you play a 5A school, but it's a great test to open up the season. We'll see if Emery can get back into this one as we get set for the second half. 42-32, Roy with the lead on the Castle Valley Orthodontics Halftime Report here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Also streaming at KSL Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a 4-legged word.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
The Spartans play here.
This is A.J. Thomas, number 22.
This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Second half about to begin here at Ben Lomond High School. Emery trailing Roy right now 42-32. Travis, you and I still trying to get into the basketball realm as we just wrapped up football not all that long ago. Boy, it's a much faster game, isn't it?
Much faster, indeed, yeah. So it's difficult to get back into it, but we'll get there, especially after the morning you and I had.
Yep, for sure. We are set to go. We swap sides. Royals are now going to be moving right to left off of the radio dial. They lead 42-32. Both teams come out with the starting five. Drive to the basket. Shot no good. Roy's going to get the offensive rebound. Spiridon able to kick it out. Jones out of the left corner. Face guarded by Griffin. Now goes into the post. Kick out. Greenhall thought about the three. Fakes right. Goes left. Step back jumper. No good. A rare miss for him tonight. Battle for the ball. Tanny comes up with it. Maddox gives it up to Breck. He'll walk it up right sideline. Bounce pass now to AJ. Open. Right corner three. Up. Good. AJ Thomas with a triple. He's got 8 now in the ball game, and Emery's back within 7, 42-35.
A soft closeout leads to an open look from the three-point line. We talked about at half. You got to knock those down. They knocked the first one down here in the third.
7 minutes, 9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Emery with a quick triple. Jones to Parker. Red hot from deep. Obviously has cooled off as he misses the first. And an over-the-back foul called against Hamlin. So 60 seconds into this second half. Emery hit a triple. They forced a couple of turnovers, and now we'll see what they can do on their second offensive set. That 1-2-2 gave Emery some fits. Breck is able to break it. Now AJ is open. Finds Maddox in the paint. Puts it down and lays it in for 2. Tanny's got 6. Emery has now chopped that deficit in half. It's 42-37 with 6:39 to play in the third. Great run to start the second half.
That's what you needed, a quick 5-0 run.
Spartans stick in that extended 2-3 zone. Greenhall goes high post. Jones kicks it out. Hamlin will try a 3, and he knocks it down. Beautiful high arcing triple. Barely even touched the net. 45-37. Roy by 8.
Yeah, they haven't cooled off from the three-point line.
Man. Smooth shooting team. Conover out of the right corner. Goes up to AJ. High post to Tanny. Maddox nearly had it stripped. And now to Porter. Citra tries a corner triple. Good. Porter gets it right back. He's got 13 in the game, and it's 45-40.
Yeah, he was camped out. He wanted the ball initially. Finally gets it on the second look. That's the second corner 3 of the quarter.
He looks fantastic in the season opener. Beautiful stroke from deep. Parker wanted the 3. Gives it back up to Greenhall. Emery still in the zone. Bounce pass Hamlin now off the left side, picked up by Conover. Here's a 3 by Greenhall. No good. Rebound to Griffin. Breck can run. Emery has numbers. 3-on-1. Bounce pass to Thomas. And AJ unable to come up with it. Out of bounds. Turnover. Breck says that's my fault. Maybe a little too hot to handle on the bounce pass. Still trying to get out in front and run the offense. 45-40. Roy with the lead. Missed opportunity for Emery with 5:30 to play in the third.
Yeah, 2 things wrong. A little hot to handle, and he waited too long to give the ball up. You got to give the ball up around the three-point line. Make a nice little soft bounce pass. You would have got 2 points at the rim.
Trying to go inside. Jones to Parker. Now to Greenhall. He'll try a 3-point shot. No good. In and out. Breck with another defensive board. He had to climb a ladder for that one, but he did successfully. Breck brings it up off the left side. Gives it off to Tanny. Step back 3 up. Tons of contact. Ref says play on. Now it's Porter out of the left corner. No good. Tad bit long. Tanny fights for the offensive rebound. It's wrestled away by Spiridon.
They're letting him play.
Certainly. Parker to Greenhall. Brings it around. Thought about it from 15. Gives it off to Jones. Beautiful ball movement. He knocks it down from 13 feet. And it's 47-40.
Good ball movement. Everybody shifts one way. You get a 13-footer just inside the free throw line for 2.
Thomas finds Conover. Garrett will always look to pass first. Very unselfish player. Gives it up. Swing. Porter. Corner 3. No good. More contact. You got to credit the closeout by Jones. Leads to a potential fast break. A.J. Thomas with tremendous transition defense. Forced the turnover. Out of bounds. Back to Emery it goes. Coach Justice asking about a potential foul on that shot. I mean, it's close.
I think the ref feels like they're just kind of trying to bait by a little bit of sell job.
Breck will try a three. Breck knocks it down.
And when you just straight up knock it down, you don't have to worry about it.
The third triple of the quarter for Emery. And it's 47-43 with 3:55 to play in what's been a very fast-moving third quarter. Subs coming in for the Royals. Greenhall with the ball, top of the key. Gives it now inside 15 feet. Beautiful entry pass down low. Jones lanes it up. That's Spirit and making some magic out of that 15-foot mark. 49-43.
The size advantage on that one paid off for the Royals.
Danny out of the high post, goes to Breck off the right wing. Breck drives, scoop shot, no good, but he draws the foul on Hamblin. And the talented sophomore will go to the stripe. He'll have an opportunity for two as Miles Mortensen will check into the ball game. Royals will also go to the bench. Gunnar Pearson and KK Kennedy will come in.
Defensively, you just got to get into position. You can't just stay and have your feet angled the wrong way and you reach across and foul.
Breck with 12 in the ball game. He can add to that right now with the stripe. First shot is on the way, and it is no good. Short off of the front of the iron. So Mortensen comes in. Conover will go to the bench. Hamblin and Spiriton will go to the pine for the Royals. One more shot for Breck. Second shot on the way. Good. That one nothing but net. He's got 4 here in the second half. 13 for the ball game. 49-44. Emery trails by 5 at the 3:22 mark. They've won the quarter so far. Trailed by 10 at the midway point. Greenhall takes a couple of dribbles. Citrid and Thomas pinching, and there's a pass down low. Kennedy draws a foul. He'll go to the line. Tripped up as he tried to explode off of the ground from about 5 feet away from the hoop.
That feet got tangled up as he makes his move towards the rim. So the Royals going to get 2 free throws at the 3:10 mark with a cushy little 5-point lead.
First team foul for Emery. First personal against Miles Mortensen. Kennedy's first foul shot is up, and it is no good. One more coming for the Royals. Again, 3:10 left in the third. Roy 49, Emery 44. Second shot, no good. Kennedy missed the pair, but Emery could not come down with a rebound. Shot at the rim is off of the mark. Ball tipped out, and the Royals will have another opportunity. It's a chance that Emery really can't afford to give up too many second, third, fourth chance opportunities.
No, teams will make you pay if they get multiple opportunities.
Greenhall off the right wing. We'll see if it comes back to bite Emery on this possession. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass, Kennedy in the middle of the paint. Goes up on Mortensen. Shot no good. Rebounded Tanny. Tanny now to Breck. Emery can push. Citrid. Right corner three. No good. Just short. Looked good as it left his hand. Tad bit short. Right on target. It remains 49-44. Roy by 5. Royals ball with a bounce pass. It's Kennedy from 15. Now to Greenhall. Straightaway three. No good. We talked about cooling off from deep. Roy certainly has here in the second half. 49-44. Thomas tried to split 2 defenders and kick out. Breck has to go back, grab the ball at the mid-stripe line. And then he had it poked away. Referee said yes, it was touched. So Breck's able to go into the backcourt to retrieve it. 17 on the shot clock. Breck off the left wing, top of the key to AJ. Gets by one defender, tons of contact, late whistle, draws the foul. AJ will get to go to the line for 2 freebies with $1:51 left in the third. Emery can make this a one-possession ball game. How about that?
The ability to knock down threes here in the quarter. The 3-point ball is the equalizer, and it's pushed Emery within 4 points.
AJ good at the stripe. He's got 4 in the second half. Brett Griffin and Maddox Tanny will go to the bench. Quick breather.
Emery's made their threes in the quarter, and the Royals have not.
Ben Johansson coming into the ball game along with Miles Mortensen. A little bit of a holdup. I think there's some blood. And so AJ has to come out of the game, and now some conversation about who would have to shoot the free throw. AJ still not allowed to come into the ball game, and so I think Garrett Conover will shoot the second foul shot for AJ as Emery tries to get the blood under control. It's not easy. Garrett has to step up to the stripe. And he makes good on it.
Looked easy.
But he made it look easy. Anything that's out of the routine in basketball is never easy. Conover's got 3 now in the ball game, and Emery trails by only 3, 49-46. Defensively, they have also been great in this quarter. They have held Roy to just 7 points as we get down to the final 95 seconds. Parker, 3-point shot, can't leave him open. Rare miss. Rebound to Citron. Porter gives it to Breck. Spin move. Breck ahead of the pack, lays it in for 2.
Got fouled too.
And Emery has clawed their way back. They trail by only 1. Greenhall, shot, no good. Mortensen with the rebound. Emery can take the lead. Breck with the ball, gives it to Porter. Off of the right wing. Porter in the paint. Kick out. Breck for 3 in the lead. No good. Rebound Mortensen down low. Foul and 1. Miles Mortensen. Chance for a 2-point play. Or 3-point play, excuse me. The 2 points gives Emery the lead 50-49 with 1:04 in the third.
Mortensen gets a rebound on the other end, starts the fast break, gets a rebound on the other end. We talked about at the break. That's what he does. Offensive board, 2-point foul. Emery leads by 1.
50-49 Emery, and 1 for Miles Mortensen coming when we return.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Or can I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22. This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Emery 50, Roy 49. With 1:04 to play here in the third quarter. Miles Mortensen's and 1 is good. Mortensen now with 5 points in the game, and Emery has recaptured a 2-point lead. They've scored 19 in this quarter. It's Roy basketball with under a minute to play in the third. Some changes for the Royals to the lineup. Bounce pass. Jones drives. Jones was stripped. Are they going to rule this a 2-shot foul or on the ground? Oof, 2-shot foul. That'll send Jones to the line. So an opportunity for Roy to draw even with Emery. Again, Roy had 42 points at the break. Jones makes good on the foul shot. This is a team that's so fundamentally sound. They typically take advantage of the freebies, and Jones did there to bring Roy within 1.
No, they got great positioning, sealed off, and got to the free throw line, and they got the lead back. No.
Missed the second foul shot. Now we have a jump ball. Possession will go to Emery. 51-50, Emery. And they have possession, 10-second differential between the shot and game clock. Johansson will inbound the ball to Griffin. Breck will walk it up. Citron, Mortensen, Conover, and Johansson. That's who joins Breck out here for the final 35 seconds. Trying to go high post. It's intercepted. Jones wants to go coast to coast. Breck with a block at the backboard. My goodness. Climbed a ladder, swats it, shot clock turned off, it's Emery basketball. Breck, spin move. Keeps the pivot foot down, tried to feed the pass to Johansson. It's tipped into the hands of Citron. Porter on the baseline. Had it stripped, goes down to the ground, and Coach Justice will take a timeout to save the possession. How about the defense by Brett Griffin on the other end of the floor?
Yeah, he timed it perfectly, met him right at the rim, got the block. And then on the other end of the floor, getting the timeout, saving possession, 11 seconds left in the third.
He's the real deal. Brett Griffin, a sophomore for Emery. Point-wise, he's got 15 of the ball game. But the most explosive play might be the recovery block. You called it, timed it perfectly, got to the rack. I think he'd have hit his head on the rim. He was so high up in the air. 51-50 Emery. They can hold for the final shot of the third quarter as Coach Justice took the timeout to save the possession.
Both teams, as we go to the fourth, have 3 of those timeouts remaining.
Now, Roy is out of fouls to give. So if they foul here in the final 11.8 seconds, shots will come for Emery. Citrid will inbound on the baseline. Porter looking to give it to Johansson, top of the key. Johansson drives. Tons of contact, no whistle. And now Roy has numbers. 5 on 4 with 3 seconds left. Parker for 3, no good. Late whistle, 3 shots coming. So Emery didn't get the whistle on the other end. Roy had numbers, tried to take advantage. Parker, one of the best three-point shooters out on the floor, gets fouled, cardinal sin of hitting the jump shooter, and now Roy will have a chance to take the lead with 1.3 left in the third.
It's tough. Might be a 5-point swing as you're looking to get to the free throw line with 2 shots. Instead, nothing, and then you foul a really good foul shooter, 3-point shooter.
First shot is good. Rattles at home, does Anthony Parker. 51 all. Still an outstanding quarter for Emery.
They clawed right back in it.
Second shot, and for the lead for Parker, it's money. What a smooth shooter. He's got one more to make it a 2-point game, 52-51. Royals with the advantage. Third shot for Parker. That one is good as well. Lob into Johansson. Might get the shot away from half court. He does. It's no good, and that takes us to the end of 3. 53-51. Emery held the lead momentarily, but a big push right at the end for the Royals takes us to the fourth and final quarter when we return.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
The Spartans play here.
This is Maddox Tanny, number 12. This is Miles Warrenson, number 13.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Fourth quarter about to get underway. Possession arrow in favor of Roy, so they will have an opportunity to tack on a couple of more, closing out the quarter with a big three-point play. Greenhall with the ball off of the right side. He's able to give it left side now to Britt. Britt goes back to Greenhall. He was red hot in that first half. Goes around a high pick set by Hamblin. 15 feet, beautiful feed down low. Hamblin shot no good. Griffin with another rebound. As Brett continues to stuff the stat sheet tonight. Spin move in the paint. Brett lost the basketball. Terrific defense by Kennedy. Brett thought he got fouled. And now Roy on the other end. Ahead of the pack, ball was poked away by Tanny, and it went out of bounds off Hamblin.
Yeah, both teams right now, both coaches not happy with the way this quarter is being officiated. A lot of contact both ways. That one looked like it should have stuck with the Royals. Instead, Emery gets a chance to take the lead or tie.
I think Breck might have had a case for a foul on the other end. Citron drives, kicks. Breck, 3 for the lead. No good. Definitely affected by the closeout pressure from Kennedy. Kennedy with a load of athleticism, which I think is just kind of the reoccurring theme with this Roy team. A lot of athleticism, Travis.
They're very stout, very athletic, and they can shoot the ball. They're very physical with you. They're just an all-around very good team.
1 minute gone by in the fourth. Roy 53, Emery 51. Right side triple, Parker, no good. Rebound to Conover. Conover didn't try to force it, gives it up to A.J. Thomas, who is back in the game. A.J. with a spin move, draws the fouls. Not going to get the M1. Long off the back iron.
Spin into the contact, throw it up at the rim. Hope you get a bounce. Didn't get the bounce, but has a chance for 2 free throws.
The creativity of A.J. Thomas right in the open floor. We saw it right there.
Yeah.
A.J. to the line. First shot is up, and it is good. Brings Emery within 1. 53-52. 6:37 left in regulation. One more shot coming for A.J. as Breck gets a quick breather. A.J. misses off the front iron. Conover had the rebound and then lost it. So he'll get the board, but then the steal for Roy makes it 53-52. Greenhall with the ball. They'll back up. Johansson and Citron up top. 2-3 zone for Emery. Down low, it's Thomas and Conover with Tanny in the middle. Lob up to Hamlin. He's able to corral it. Kicks it out to Parker. Head fake now to Greenhall. Finds Britt. Right wing. Penetrates into the teeth of the defense. Nothing there. Gives it to Kennedy. Johansson with a strip. Loose ball, and we have a jump possession arrow in favor of Emery. How about the hustle from both teams? Ben Johansson with the quick hands poked that ball away. Turned out to be a turnover for the Royals.
Yep, physical. Who wants it more? You dive on the floor, you come up with the jump ball, you get possession. Down 1 with 6 minutes in the game.
Big possession for Emery. They can take the lead. Right side, it's Citron. Porter for 3, no good. Rebound down low, Conover fighting hard on the glass. Again, we talked about Garrett doing all the little things, Travis. It's on display yet again right there.
That's what you have to do, right? In these type of games, you've got to, suck down, become the more aggressor, work your way through those loose balls. We've seen it on back-to-back possessions where Emery's been quicker to the ball.
Brett comes into the ball game. Quick breather for Citron. I don't think Porter will be on the bench long. Johansson with a lob into Conover. Emery trails by 1 with 5:42 to play in the fourth. Brett goes left side, guarded by Greenhall, wants to reverse. Gives it up, Tanny, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound to Jones, he gives it off to Britt.
That's a good look.
Parker, corner triple, no good. Rebound to Griffin down low. Breck walks it up, finds Tanny, overshoots him. Out of bounds, turnover, ball goes back to Roy.
So a little bit over the top. I think he was trying to catch and then make his move without catching the ball first. And when you are moving too quick like that, you're going to turn the ball over.
53-52, Roy by 1. Porter Citron will check in next dead ball. 3 minutes gone by. Jones wide open. Breakdown defensively.
Yeah, they overplayed it and over-rotated.
And it's 55-52. Big bucket for Roy. Right now, Emery without a field goal in this quarter after really lighting it up in the third. Breck out of the right corner, nothing there. He's going to have to bring it back out. 18 on the shot clock for Breck. Surveys the floor, finds Conover top of the key. Takes a couple of dribbles, gives it up now to A.J., splits the defense. A.J. in the paint, shot no good. Fights for the offensive board, wrestled the ball out of bounds. Last touch by A.J. goes back to the Royals.
Hey, got inside the paint again. Couldn't finish with the teardrop. Turns the ball over, going for the loose ball. 4:28 left. 3-point lead. Royals basketball.
Big possession for both teams.
Think if they get a score here, you got to use a timeout, settle things down.
Emery still looking for their first field goal. Only a foul shot. It's 53-51 at the end of the third. Beautiful defense. Caught over with the swat. It's a 3-on-3. Griffin ahead to Citron. Porter too far underneath the basket. Turns it over. And now that leads to numbers on the other end and a two-hand slam by Rock Spiriton. 57-52 Roy.
Turnovers lead to offense in transition and a hammer dunk to push the lead to 5.
Caught over. Banks a 3. Well, there's a field goal. Needed it in the worst way. Garrett's got 6 now in the ball game. It's 57-55. Roy by 2.
Right through the uprights, off the glass, and in for a 3. You talk about a much-needed field goal.
Emery not going anywhere. Greenhall with the ball. Top of the key, tries to get the 3 right back and does.
That kid is special. That's a big-time shot from a big-time player, and we've seen it all night long. Lead down to 3, and then you knock down a 3.
Score right now, 60-55. Fourth quarter, Emery down 5. 30-second timeout when we return.
We're not going out on a limb when we say,
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen. Fantastic food, fun atmosphere. Known for their made-from-scratch pizzas, Juniper has the very best pastas, burgers, salads, wraps, hoagies, paninis, appetizers, loaded sodas, desserts, vegan and vegetarian options. Dine in for lunch or dinner, Tuesday through Friday, 11 till 8. Saturdays, noon till 8. Order online at juniperkitchenutah.com with DoorDash delivery. Stop eating around the bush for a great meal.
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen and Price.
The Spartans play here.
This is Porter Citrid, number 2. This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
.325 left in the game. Emery trailing 60-55. Moments ago, Boston Greenhall with a huge three-point shot.
That's a big 3.
That's huge.
No hesitation and just buried it. Down 2, push that thing, back up 5.
Thomas drives, draws the foul. Roy wanted to jump, didn't get the whistle. Instead, they ruled a 2-shot foul, and AJ will go back to the stripe.
I think he got him up high on the wrist part before he came down, swiped through with the ball.
He's got 10 in the ball game, and he'll stick at 10 as he missed the first foul shot. You talked about the free throw struggles a year ago, something that Emery definitely has to figure out, although there's no question shooting the perimeter shot better and more consistent. AJ's second foul shot, no good. So an empty trip for Emery. 60-55.
Yeah, empty with the clock stopped.
That's tough. Britt to Greenhall. Emery sticks in the zone. Up top, it's Thomas and Citron. Kick out. Britt thought about the 3. Goes back to Greenhall. Got to close out on him and Parker both. High post to Jones. Jones down low. Over the top of Breck. Shot no good, but the follow is by Spiriton.
Yeah, nobody put a body on the fly-by defender. You've got to look. You've got to box out. Nobody boxes out. You give up a put-back offensive rebound.
Huge run for Roy. Breck drives. Late whistle. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 2:30 left to play in the game. So the sophomore says, we need a bucket. I'm going to take it hard to the rack. And there is definitely an art as far as getting to the stripe, especially in crunch time. And already as a sophomore, he's learned how to do that, Travis. He's done it effectively tonight.
Yeah, down 7, 2:30 left, so clock stopped. Opportunity again to get points with the clock stopped.
Breck knocks down the first. He's got 16 in the ball game. Talking to Breck the other day, I said, have you grown? He says, yeah, a little bit. I think he's grown a lot a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Second shot, good. So a big possession for Emery. We're down to 2:28 left to play in the game. It's 62-57, Roy by 5. And the Royals nearly turned it over. Jones with the sure hand saves it on the baseline. And the Royals will reset the offense. Drive. Tried a one-hand flush, and Spiriton lost control of the ball. Emery has numbers the other way, 3-on-2. Citron foul, can't get the and one. Wow. I don't know how that shot didn't fall.
Yeah, not a lot of contact either. He just missed it, but he's at the free throw line. I didn't think there was much of a foul there.
We'll see if Porter can make Roy pay with the clock stopped. He knocks down the first. He's only got 4 points in the second half, had 10 in the first half. He did knock down a big three-point jumper during that massive run for Emery in the third. He steps up, no problem at all at the stripe. So he's got 15 for the game, and Emery is back down by one possession, 62-59. What a game to start this 2025-26 season. Greenhall to Parker. Beautiful ball movement, and it's Jones on the baseline. Missed it, point-blank range, gets his own rebound, and the putback is good.
Missed the bunny, got the rebound back, finishes on the opposite side where he started. Lead back up 5.
64-59. Thomas now to Citron. Porter for three. High arc, good! Citron has 5 straight at 64-62.
No hesitation. Behind the three-point line, 3 feet, let it fly, swish.
Royals, Jones for 3, no good. Rebound to Parker, his putback is no good. The tip is no good. Ball's bouncing around, Brett comes down with it.
Opportunities the Royals can't cash in. Emery has a chance to tie or take the lead.
Kenny with the ball out of the left corner, and we have a timeout taken by Coach Dave Justice. There is 70 seconds left in this one, and we have a thriller. Do not go anywhere. Roy 64, Emery 62. It's Spartan basketball when we return.
Having a great local pharmacy that you can rely on is important. At Price Family Pharmacy, transferring your prescriptions is simple and hassle-free. Just call us at 637-3737 and we'll take care of the rest. Need your medication delivered right to your door? We offer free delivery to make your life even easier. Managing multiple medications? Ask about our convenient med packing service to keep you organized and on track. Visit Price Family Pharmacy and experience a team that genuinely cares. Feel better about your pharmacy. Choose Price Family Pharmacy today.
The time is now to join the JN Auto Experience. Browse quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs at our Price or Huntington lots. JN Auto can even help you get financing. Get fast, expert mechanic service to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Treat your car to a spotless wash or make it shine with professional detailing. Even rent a car. All in one convenient stop. JN Auto. Driven forward.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22. This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Minute 10 left in regulation. Roy 64, Emery 62. Emery will inbound the ball from the side. Travis, what do you want to see offensively on a huge, huge possession?
I think this is a spot here where you penetrate, you get towards the cup. Once that defense collapses, you have an opportunity for one of those corner kick-out threes.
AJ with the ball, gives it up to Garrett. Backing down the defender to Porter. Three-point shot for the lead, no good. Rebound to AJ Thomas and a fresh 35 for Emery.
He got the three, and it was an open look.
It was a good look. Porter will drive this time to the rack, lays it in, and we're tied.
He's had a special night.
And it ensures one more possession for Emery. An 11-second differential with the game tied at 64. Roy basketball. Britt, right side. Gets in, blocked by Tanny. Comes down with the ball. Royals still in possession, and we have a timeout on the court.
What a block.
Wow.
He can leap out of the gym. He stayed right there, blocked it. Royals get the ball back, 29.2. Game clock, 18. Shot clock, tie game.
Full timeout, 29.2 left. We're tied. It's Royal basketball right after this.
It's fun. It's our favorite place.
Strike Up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in Historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
Welcome to Emery and Carbon Animal Health, where Dr. Jensen and his staff greet you and your pet with caring smiles. Our exam rooms are clean and inviting. Our accredited doctors offer many procedures, including examinations, surgery, dentistry, and boarding. Schedule an appointment today. 2 locations to serve you. Emery and Carbon Animal Health. Animals big and small. We care for them all.
The Spartans play here.
This is Porter Citrid, number 2.
This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
29.2 left. We are all tied. 16 on the shot clock for the Royals. They hold the basketball. Roy ball now 15 feet away. Kick out Greenhall. Corner 3 is blocked. Does cause a little bit of a disturbance. Parker's 3 no good. Rebound to Emery. Thomas now with the basketball. AJ coast to coast. Can he finish? Yes! AJ Thomas for 2. Emery leads 66-64. He goes coast to coast with 7.1 left to play.
The Royals had a couple opportunities. They come up short, and then you go coast to coast with a little bit of contact in the kiss and finish off the glass. Spartans by 2, 7.1 left.
Roy basketball. They will have a chance to tie or potentially win this game. Otherwise, Emery, a mere 7 seconds away from knocking off a 5A school to open up the 2025-26 season. A.J. Thomas, my goodness.
It's a heck of a play. Fast break off the miss. Goes coast to coast and finishes A.J. with the layup, the kiss. Now defensively, this is where they're going to come down. They're trying to get the ball inside the paint. And you can't give up a 3 and lose the game on a 3-pointer.
Well, Roy had a couple of clean looks from deep. Unable to hit. They take the full timeout.
It's good defense. The one was tipped. Came up a little bit short.
It was the closeout defense. Outstanding. What a battle in tonight's game. Ben Lomond High School, again the host for this we call it an invitational tournament to open up the season. Now, the Royals have to go the length of the floor. They put 6.9 on the game clock. Royals will move right to left. Emery is going to defend every inch of this court. Emery has not committed a team foul in this quarter.
I think Greenhall's the guy. Boston, 24.
Greenhall with the ball, and Breck with a heads-up foul in the backcourt, 5.2. That's foul number 1.
Yeah, you got 4 more, 3 more. And now on this one, what you want to do is let him take a couple more dribbles so he takes a couple more seconds off the clock. So the second foul needs to come around 3 seconds. You don't want to go too quick.
Royals have got to get the ball down a little bit further. They do. Jones with the ball, gives it. Greenhall, 3 for the win. No good. Spartans win. Spartans win. They open up the season with a 66-64 win over the Roy Royals on a neutral court.
And for Roy, they got the shot they needed with the player who has had the hot hand all night. That was Greenhall, number 24. He pump fakes. Defender flies by. He's got a clean look at it, and it comes short off the rim, and Emery wins 66-64.
I can't believe what a treat we had here in the season opener tonight. Emery on the road in Ogden gets the win over the Roy Royals, 66-64.
And the game flipped in the third quarter. Offensively, they picked it up coming out of halftime. They knocked down some threes, went on that run, and then in the fourth quarter, they didn't have a field goal for the longest time, but they stayed within striking distance. They got to the cup, free throw line, they slowed things down, and they win the game.
66-64 coming up. Post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. We have more straight ahead as we recap this thrilling finish. Emery 1-0 with a win over 5A Roy when we return.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Our home flooded when the refrigerator line broke. We felt helpless, didn't know what to do. Our neighbors told us to call On Call Restore. They really came through for us.
Serving all of southeastern Utah, they're fast and professional. 24/7 emergency services for water, fire, and mold. They even do emergency board-ups. And as a licensed insured general contractor, they do the remodeling as well. Call for a free quote, 650-1092.
Bringing you peace of mind during the worst of times. Call On Call, 650-1092.
We'll be on our way.
Golfers, get ready for year-round fun at Swing and Swear. Step into the action with over 43,000 world-class courses to choose from. No passport required. Rain or shine, you can tee off indoors. Multiple bays, club rentals, tables, chairs, and concessions. It's the perfect spot to practice your game, celebrate with friends, or spend time with family. From the serious golfer to first-timers, everyone is welcome to join the fun. Swing and Swear, located just off Ridge Road. Call 299-6200 to schedule a tee time today.
What the Utah Miners Hospital offers is relatively unique in the country to help take care of people who have really dedicated their careers, their lives to hard work.
I have torn rotator cuffs in my shoulders. Honestly, I don't remember everything I've had done. I think I've had to wait 10 minutes one time. It's amazing that there's a fund out there. You have no medical bills.
If you're ready and you need us, please give us a call. We're happy to help.
Step inside the brand new designer home interior showroom on Main Street in Spanish Fork. Everything you need in one place. Hardwoods, LVP, carpet, cabinets, countertops, window coverings, furniture, rugs, and accessories. They carry all the major brands you know and trust. Plus, with professional designers on staff, you'll get the experts to bring your vision to life. Visit dhifloors.com today and request a quote. Designer Home Interiors, where design and style come together under one roof.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in Eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in Eastern Utah.
The Spartans play here.
This is Maddox Tanny, number 12. This is Miles Warrenson, number 13.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Final score here tonight, Emery gets a 66-64 win over the Roy Royals. Welcome into the post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Wow. If that is the way this season is going to go, buckle up. We are going to have a fun one. Joining us right now to talk about the win, we have head coach Dave Justice at the broadcast booth. Coach, couldn't ask for anything more, right? I mean, regardless of the outcome, what a way to open up the season.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it was always kind of nerve-wracking when we saw how we started the season, like, you know, 2 5A schools and tough teams. And so, you know, you just are nervous about that, just playing up. But, I mean, you only play 5 guys. Yeah. We can only play 5 guys. And so, you know, I think throughout classifications, whether, you know, you play up, you play down, there's a lot of good basketball players. And, you know, we feel good about the 5 guys that we can put on the court at any time. And so, The kids played outstanding. They shot with confidence, and it was just a great way to start the season.
It was a great start to the game, right? Team came out firing. A little bit of a lull, Coach, I think, between towards the end of the first quarter, moving into the second. What was the biggest difference? Because the second half looked like a completely different team. I mean, come out firing defensively, and maybe that's something that's not going to stand out on the box score. But when you hold a team like Roy to just 11 points in a quarter, you're doing something right.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what we kind of talked about it at half, where we said, like, we like what we're doing offensively. You know, we had 32 points, but like you're not going to win a lot of games giving up 42.
Right.
You know, at a half. And so we're like, and credit to them, they had some good shots and credit. So we just talked about getting out on their shooters, trying to really contest and making it difficult and rebounding. And I thought they did a better job of that in the second half. And, you know, contesting, making those threes a little bit more difficult. And then we rebounded them. And you just kind of hang around. You know, you're down 5, you're down 7. But, you know, we just made enough plays, enough rebounds, enough defensive stops to just kind of ended up, 2 ahead of us. So that was a great win.
You and I have had several conversations throughout the week. One of the things that I'm really excited about this season is you have so many kids that fill a specific role. And I think that was perfectly put on display tonight. I mean, if it was Garrett doing some of the dirty work right inside, Maddox had a huge defensive play right there towards the end of the game. Big offense from Breck and from Porter, and we saw Miles come in, and he played a big role. And it just seems like all these kids understand their role, Coach, and that was on display tonight.
Yeah, we definitely have talked about that, and just like, hey, some nights we feel super confident in G and shooting and scoring, but some nights you might have to, play defense and rebound, whatever it takes to make the team win. And so, I think all the kids just want to win, and they're willing to, sacrifice maybe some stats, some points, and just, for the overall team good. And that's what I was super proud about. We have a lot of guys that really can score, but I thought we shared the ball really well, like made the extra pass, good to great shots, and I think it made a difference in the scoreboard. And so, yeah, it was a good win, and the kids have really, bought into what we're trying to do and have a great attitude, and they love playing for each other. And so, but you never really quite know. And so this is a great way to start the season. So.
Yeah. I do want to talk about the final 20 seconds or so. Big defensive stop. AJ takes the ball, goes coast to coast, scores with about 6.9 seconds left. We come out of the timeout, have no team fouls, which is a huge advantage, right? Only managed to use one of them. I mean, I'm sure you were willing to use 4 fouls in that backcourt.
Yeah, no, for sure. That was kind of what we talked about. Like, hey, we just want to kind of foul and just kind of really slow up the ball. And, to be honest, it looks like we got a little confused and kind of lost. And 24 got a good look at it.
He did.
The Greenhall kid, and he had been knocking down some shots. Yep. And so, and when he first shot it, I'm like, oh crap, we blew this one. And you know what I mean? Like we kind of didn't execute this well, but he missed it, and we were fortunate enough to get the dub tonight. But it was just that last couple stops and the little transitions and the hard finishes, and it was just a great way to start the season. So.
There's no question that this is a very athletic team, right, that can score the basketball, can shoot the ball well on the perimeter, and even some really important foul shots. In this game, we were talking about Breck's ability to get to the foul line. I mean, that's something that you can't really teach, right? I mean, players, it's an instinct type thing.
No, I agree. Like I think, as he gets older and he gets more mature and just level, obviously he's an outstanding player. Like, he'll get those little nuances, because I think there's times when you're like, Breck, man, you can take that kid. You can get to the basket. You can get a foul and get in a line. And I think sometimes he's a little bit, just because he's such a good player and such a good teammate. He wants to make the extra pass. He wants to do what's right. And we're just like, hey, you can be a little aggressive, more aggressive sometimes. And so he played outstanding, though. But I think this team has a super athleticism. I mean, the length and the jumping, and they're long and athletic. And you're going to see some dunks this year. You're going to see some, athletic plays. I mean, that block at the rim that Maddox.
I was going to ask you about that.
Gosh. Yeah. And, one of the plays that that kind of got lost is, if you remember, in the third quarter, Breck had that chase down block, which was just wow.
I think his head would have hit the rim. He climbed the ladder.
Oh, my gosh. And, all those plays add up to just, a short point, a 2-point win. And so we got some good athletes, and we're super excited about them. And I just got to keep working, get better. It's one game, and got another one tomorrow. So.
Yeah. Before we move on, I do want to ask you what you told the team after the win, because this is a big one. That's a 5A school that this team just beat. What did you tell the boys?
Yeah, I just tell guys, you guys know what you're capable of. you guys believed the whole entire time. You weren't scared of these guys, and we appreciate it. You got to be respectful of everyone. I mean, we're going to play throughout classifications. You know, we play some couple more 5A teams, some 4A teams, some 2A teams. I think we play 1A teams. So, and you know, so you just got to respect everyone, but you can't be fearful of anyone. But the message was, great job. You know, you guys played your heart out. You know, let's enjoy the rest of this one tonight, and then we got to move on. And, you know, go on to the next. We got one tomorrow. So, yeah, just keep playing, and that was kind of the message. So.
We're going to talk to Porter Citron.
Yep.
He is standing by, so we'll bring in Porter. Before we do that, I want you to talk about his performance, the only senior on this team. And I think we talked about it at great length, not only you and I earlier this week, but during the broadcast, the amount of work that Porter has put in this offseason.
The growth that he's made as a player is all credit to his work ethic. You can see, I remember him coming in as a freshman and just, you know, little and you know, but he's grown and he's put in the gym, plenty of time in the gym, in the weight room, and in the court. I mean, he's turned himself into a pretty gosh dang fun player to watch, and outstanding shooter, can get to the rim. And what I really appreciate tonight was how much of a leader he was, picking up the other kids, communicating on defense, and that was just an outstanding job. And so we're lucky to have him. He's a great kid, and he's a good teammate, and I'm looking forward to coaching him all year. So it was fun.
Well, let's bring him in. Let's talk. Coach, I appreciate you coming up. Again, congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Look forward to many more.
Appreciate it.
All right. Coach Dave Justice taking out the time to join us. Let's bring in Porter Citron. We get to talk to the lone senior on the team who had a huge second half. Porter, go ahead and put that headset on. And you and I got to talk a little bit earlier this week, but it's always more fun to talk after a win. Congratulations.
Absolutely. Yeah, that feels good. I'm shaking right now. It's wearing off the adrenaline, but no, that was a big win.
You had a huge second half, and it was kind of a slow start, right? I mean, you got off to a great start in the second quarter. Third quarter, maybe offensively, I don't know if the game was where you wanted it to be, but boy, in the final 4 minutes, you found a second level. You found a second gear, and you turned it on.
Yep, that was it was at halftime. Shout out to Dave for he said we were down 10, 32-42, I think was the score at halftime, and he said 10 points, the 10-point gap. He said teams will either pull ahead and we can win the game, or we could drop down to 20 and get killed. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to stay right at that 10. So he had a big speech at halftime that I think helped pull some confidence and helped us pull through there.
So what was the biggest difference? Because, again, as you alluded to, 42-32 at the end of the first half. They had a great second quarter, right? Kind of the tempo of the game changed completely. But you guys scored 19 points in that third quarter, and you hold them, I think it was to 11 points. So what was the biggest change?
Another thing Dave said that to stress on at halftime was we were playing good offense even in the first half. Shots were falling. Defensively, they were dropping it into the post there a lot, and there was a lot of things that we needed help with defensively. So we had a big emphasis on defense, and we just got a lot of guys on the bench hyping us up. You know, so everyone wanted to go out and make a play, whether that was on offense or defense. So that's what that translated to.
Again, you scored 20 points. That's what we have you down for in this game. You knocked down 4 triples in this tilt as well. I felt like it was a pretty balanced offensive performance. 17 from Breck, 12 from AJ. You know, Garrett ends up with 6 points. Miles has 5 points, right? I mean, you guys, Maddox had 6. You guys spread it around. I mean, that was balance.
Yeah, absolutely. That was I love hearing these numbers. I didn't even know this, so that's awesome. That's awesome. All the this team is so fun to play with. This is really the same JV team that we had last year. And we just play together, man. We play to win. We play to have fun. So it doesn't really matter who's putting the ball in the basket. We just all try to go out and make plays because we're playing for each other.
You and I got to talk last week, and I asked you about being the only senior on the team. You said, I didn't expect to be here at this point, like being the only senior, but here I am. Now that you have played a game as the lone senior, Coach Justice was talking a moment ago about how vocal you were out there on the floor. Is it more difficult than what you thought, or is it kind of a fun role? Say, you know, I've got to be that leader.
Yeah, going into this, I've always been, outgoing with the guys. They're all my guys, so we've been playing together since we were young. So I've always been loud. I always like to have fun, but hyping everyone up at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I think, like you said, voicing to everybody on the team is a big thing. Talking on defense and offense is big. But to answer your question, honestly, I think it's easier than I expected.
Yep.
I think it just comes with the game and the intensity of the game. It's whatever you got to say just rolls off the tongue.
Obviously, it helps when you all like each other. And
Absolutely.
there's no doubt that you guys have that great team chemistry.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know you get to enjoy this tonight, but you got another tough game tomorrow.
Yep, we got a good hour to celebrate or
Yeah.
so, and then on to the next.
And it's a very, very long season, but I think the potential was on display tonight, right? I mean, if we talk about where this team can go, I mean, it's so long. We're in November. We're going to be playing at the end of February, but the potential. Tell me about that. What we saw tonight, where this team can go.
Yeah, I think this is a big thing to show the fans and show the community of Emory that the potential that we have. But to be honest, I think that we saw this coming. This to the team, this isn't a huge surprise. This is kind of something we've been ready for. Personally, I've been waiting 10 months for this, man. I've been knocking off days off the calendar, waiting for this right here. So yeah, I think that this shows Emory that we've got potential to make a big run and to have a great year. But for us, we're just out here playing basketball.
Physically, how do you feel?
I feel great. I've got a little hill problem that I had to see the doctor. I was supposed to take a week off. Went there Wednesday. He wanted me to take a week off. So I went light in practice that one day, and I just, I felt like if I could tape it and play on my toes a little bit more, then we'd be fine. And once I get out there, I don't even feel it. So health-wise, I think I'm feeling great, and everyone else is too.
So what do you do the rest of the night?
Prop it up, ice it up, eat stim, and get to bed early.
Get to bed early, but enjoy the win, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Porter, I can't wait. This is going to be a great season. Congratulations on not only the 20-point performance, but also, more importantly, the win, the 2-point win, and learning right down the stretch. I mean, that was a great situation to be put in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Can't wait to talk to you again soon. Go heal up, go rest up, and let's do it again tomorrow.
Awesome. Sounds good. That's the plan. Thank
Porter
you.
Citron, again, taking out the time to join us. We'll pause one more time, come back, put the final touches on tonight's broadcast. Emory 66, Roy 64.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Step inside the brand new designer home interior showroom on Main Street in Spanish Fork. Everything you need in one place. Hardwoods, LVP, carpet, cabinets, countertops, window coverings, furniture, rugs, and accessories. They carry all the major brands you know and trust. Plus, with professional designers on staff, you'll get the experts to bring your vision to life. Visit dhifloors.com today and request a quote. Designer Home Interiors, where design and style come together under one roof.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22. This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Final score again tonight here at Ben Lomond High School. Emery 66, Roy 64. Post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Don't forget, you can stop in at any of the branches, get your Emery High School Spirit Card. Turn that regular Visa debit card into the Emery High School Spirit Card. Travis, as we go back and take a look at the way this game unfolded, really solid performance for Emery, specifically in the second half. They got it done on the defensive side of the floor. We'll look at the 66 points. That always stands out on the box score, but the fact of the matter is they held Roy to a slim 22 points over the final 2 quarters after giving up a 42 spot in the first half.
Yeah, that third quarter is where they really turned it on coming out of that halftime break. Defensively, they got after Roy. They held Roy, pretty much in tune in that third quarter. They got out. They got going offensively. Defensively in the fourth quarter, you knew it was going to come down to 1-2 possessions, and their closeout defense allowed them to get the loose ball, allowed AJ to go coast to coast for the layup, and then they get the stop defensively on the other end to win the game.
A.J. Thomas, what turns out to be the game-winning basket, coast to coast, as you mentioned, put it in with 6.9 seconds left off of a great defensive stand for Emery. We take a look at the final point totals today. We've kind of talked about this. Porter leads the way, who we just heard from a moment ago. He scores 20 points, very balanced. 10 in the first half, 10 in the second half.
Yeah, he scored, 7 straight at one point in that fourth quarter. Got going, was on a heater, and he's very difficult to stop because he can knock down the three, and he can get to the lane, get to the free throw line. He did all of that tonight.
Brett Griffin, he's special. Scores 17 points tonight, gets it done on both ends of the floor. I'm glad Coach Justice talked about the defensive stop that he had at the rim because that was electric.
Saved 2 points, yep. And probably saves the game, but that's an electric backcourt.
How about 12 points from A.J. Thomas? We talked about the game winner. Outstanding.
Yeah, AJ is going to do those things. They've got a really fun team, a team that likes to get up and down the floor. Defensively, they're going to get after it. So it's going to be a special season. I think we're in for a long run.
6 points from Maddox Tanny, 6 points from Garrett Conover, 5 from Miles Mortensen, all-around team performance. Final score in this one, Emery 66, Roy 64. The season is off and rolling. They play again tomorrow against Granger. We will not be here for that game, but we will be back next week to get the season rolling at home. Have to tip off the season with you on the lengthy drive at Ogden. Do not forget, you can continue to follow Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM, right here on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. And we are so proud to be teaming up with KSL Sports, bringing you Emery High School basketball in more ways than ever. I can't wait for the season. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's anything like tonight. We're going to have a fun, long season all the way till the end of February.
He's Travis Anderson. I'm Jordan Buscarini. Complete game recap coming your way at CastleCountryRadio.com. Emery 66, Roy 64. We close out the broadcast with a tradition. As always, go Spartans.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22. This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.